Well, we started with ClientWise more than 10 years ago. When I was at my first meeting, ClientWise, when they were asking why we were there, they asked, well, what's the primary objective that you're meeting with our organization? I said, well, you know, someday in the future, like in 2025, 26, we want to have a successful transition and succession plan. The facilitator of our meeting goes, oh, you're starting just about right. And I said, that's 10 years in the future. And what we really realized with their help, doing what we needed to do to check all the boxes, to formalize organization, to professionalize our organization in every area, it took 10 years. And the most important one was to meet this guy that's on the screen with me here. And it's to find that person that could be the visionary and take our organization to the next level, building this multi-generational firm that was our vision 30 years ago and came to fruition with the merger of Barnes Young and Blueprint Financial Group.
We've evolved with ClientWise. We've went from a firm that, I don't know what we would have been valued at, maybe a couple $1 million, to now a very large firm with $5 billion of assets under management and 60 people. And the peer groups that we're around, the education, the material that we're getting from ClientWise has evolved with us. And I tell you what's really important is the relationships evolved with us as well. As you get larger and you're tackling more complex problems and blind spots in your skill set, ClientWise has elevated and evolved with us, which has been incredibly important and symbiotic in this relationship.
I would say that the thing that ClientWise has helped us with the most is that when we have a problem, they tend to always have a solution. There's some learning, there's some process, there's some tool that the consultants and advisors at ClientWise go, oh, we have something you can help you with that. If we're trying to do something with our organizational chart, we're trying to do with a staff development strategy, we're trying to formalize our finances, there's always a tool that we have access to. And so it's not only the information we're being fed, we get to have an opportunity to utilize them as a resource. When we are challenged with an issue, we can go in advance and our consultants help us and navigate all the extensive resources that you have as an organization. And I think that's been the greatest, is that if we have a question, we know where we can go get an answer, and then they have some tools to help us go through that process.
As we've seen other businesses grow, we all have issues that we run upon. A lot of the issues that could have become problems for us, ClientWise gave us perspective before we got there. When it comes to agreements with partners, compensation with team members and evolving partners, we were able to accomplish and put a lot of solutions in place before it became an issue. That's helped our organization continue to grow at a rapid rate, but also stay healthy in that growth. And that's been really good perspective for us. And as we continue to grow and see others around, that's an aha moment for me going, you can clearly see the impact that ClientWise has had on our organization as you go through those chapters.
That structure made all the difference, is that now we're a manager-managed company. We have other people that are owners in the company, but they're not the managers of the company. And that alignment made all the difference. It got more people that were in the decision-making of how we go, not how we did it. And that was a big difference in going to ClientWise to help us have that vision for the future.